Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Harcharan Singh, and today we will be learning the basic things in Excel that you need to know if you want to learn and start working in Excel. So basically it will be a tutorial on basic Excel things or a guide to start working on Excel. So let's get started. The first thing you need to know before you start working in Excel is how to open the Excel application. For that, you need to go to Start menu. You can type in Excel. So there will be an icon like this that appears. Click on this and it will open an Excel workbook. Something like this. Go to more templates. So this is the basic first screen that you will get when you open an Excel workbook. So here you have an option to open a blank workbook or use certain predefined templates that are there in the Excel itself. So you have a huge variety of Excel templates which you can use from. So like for example, I want to search a template for budget, so even I can go online and search a template for budget. So there will be thousands of templates available for budget. You can click and open a template and start using it. Just edit the data and start using it. So you can also do that. So for this tutorial we'll be using a blank sheet. So we'll go back and click on the blank workbook, double click on it. So it will open this kind of workbook which we have here. So this Excel combination of Excel sheets is called as a workbook. First you see that we will have some menu bar here. So this is known as tabs. So home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, formula, and then we have ribbons. So under the home tab, this is the ribbon that we have. Under the insert tab, this is the ribbon, page layout tab, ribbon. So similarly, when you go onto the ribbon, you have groups that have been created. So this is a clipboard group, this is a font group, this is an alignment group, and numbers group. Similarly, you have the similar kind of groups on insert and page layout tabs as well. So tabs, ribbons, groups, and then we have the launch button. So if you see, there's a small icon here. So this is known as a launch button. So the things that can't be like if you want detail of the settings, you can click on this icon and it will pull up the detailed box where you can adjust other settings related to this group, for example font. So these are known as launch buttons. So similarly we have columns here. So these are known as columns. So A column, B column, C column, D column, and then we have rows. Row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4. Similarly, at the intersection of these two, the rows and columns, so this is intersection of B and 4. So this is a name of the cell. So every cell in this worksheet has a name given to it. So for example, this one is known as B4. If you see here, it will give you the name of the cell. This one is H5. This one is E10. Similarly, K6. So every cell in this workbook, in this worksheet, has a name assigned to it. So this is the name where you can find. And then there is a range of cells. So for example, I select this group of cells. This is called as a range of cell. So if I want to, you can also define this range in Excel. For example, this range will be E4 because the first cell starting is from here. So this is E4 to G7. Similarly, you can select this is a range, this is also a range, and this is also a range. So starting is H10 through Q20. So if you want to type in the address for this range, you will type in H10 and then colon Q20. So this is the range of the cell. This is range of these selected cells. So that's how you identify or term these cluster of cells as a range. We have sheets here. So there's a sheet 1, we can insert a sheet 2, sheet 3. So we can insert number of sheets, and a combination of these sheets is known as a workbook. So now we know what cells are, what columns, rows and range means. So now I'll zoom on to the cells. We'll use the slider on the bottom right, zoom it. Okay, that's about it. So we'll type something here like enter text in this cell A1. So this is A1, if you see. We'll click on this cell and type in detail of text. I'll press enter and it will take me to the next cell. So if you want to go down a cell, you hit enter. If you want to go up a cell, you type in, you use shift enter, so it will take you back up. Similarly, if you want to go right, you need to type you need to use tab, and to go back the opposite, shift tab. So if you see the text of this cell A1 is spilling over to B1, but it seems like that, but it's not the case. If I go on to B1, you see this cell is empty, and if I type anything here, the contents of A1 will remain as it is. So if I want to fit this cell and improve the formatting, so I'll just go on to this line which is between A and B. I'll put my cursor there, click it, take the mouse and drag it. So you can adjust the column width or the row height as well in Excel. So as I mentioned, you need to hit enter if you want to go down, shift enter to go back, tab to go right, and shift tab to go back. You can also use other keys like the arrow keys. You can use the arrow keys up, so up, down, right and left to navigate through the Excel sheet, or simply you can use your mouse cursor as well to go on to a respective cell. However, I would suggest you use the keyboard, so it will be faster. In the long run, it will be beneficial for you if you use the keyboard to navigate through the Excel worksheet. So I'll quickly enter some data here in this cells. For example, I have here movie title, okay, actor, actress, ratings, type of movie, and earning. You see, once I hit enter, it took me back to this cell, which is, so it wants me to create an entry in this table. So I'll just type in the name, CDLJ. Just a hypothetical number. That's how you enter data in a cell. You navigate using enter and tab, or the arrow keys in the cells. So I'll just quickly enter the data and then I'll come back and continue with the tutorial. So I've entered the data in these cells. So we have movie title, actor name, actress, rating, type and earnings. So if you see there's a spelling mistake here, I want to correct the spelling. I'll go and select this cell and I'll type it. So if I type anything, it will replace the contents of the cell. So currently I'm on the cell. I want to be in the cell. I need to double click on this cell, then it will take me within the cell value, and using the cursor I'll go here, enter the text and hit enter. So if you want to select a cell, you single click. If you want to go inside a cell, you double click. So this table is not appealing currently, so we need to apply some formatting here. so that it looks a little bit better. So first we have the details of the movies. We'll click bold and italics. We can do it italics, we can do it underline. So I don't want to do it, I just want to do it bold. We can even add color to the cell, or we can change the color of the text inside the cell. So this looks fine. Similarly, if you see here, this range is not within the column width, so we can adjust the column width by dragging this cell range. Similarly, this range is also not fitting, so I'll drag the column width. You can either do like this, or you can select all the columns. So this is a shortcut. Select all the columns, go to this line and double click. So it will automatically adjust the width for all the columns. You can even select the width and resize it, so it will impact all the cells. If I reduce the width, it will reduce the width for all the columns because I've selected all the columns from here. So I'll simply double click so that it will resize to fit the width of the cells. Now we can even select this range and do a merge and center. So it will convert this range into one cell, and it will eliminate the distinctions between the cell and treat it as a single cell and center align the text. Similarly, I'll select this range by my mouse. So mouse click and drag it. I can even insert borders, and as this is the title of the table, so I'll select the title, I'll do it bold, underline, and I'll center align it. So formatting is very important aspect of presentation. So if you want your sheet to look good, you need to format the sheet in a particular way so that it appeals to the user who's seeing it. So today we have learned about the Excel, like tabs. What are the tabs, ribbons, group, and then the launch buttons. We have also learned what we call columns and rows, cells, range of cells, sheets. We have learned how to resize column width, navigate using the tab or the arrow options, and even do the formatting. So this is a basic Excel tutorial that you have learned. So we'll continue with the part 2 in the coming week. If you've learned something new, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.